this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Now, this is a picture of the Miami Police Department stopping this young football player yesterday, 4-on-1, and they had him down on the ground, really for no real reason. Now, black people can play around with Donald Trump if you want to, but if he is elected president, we will see more of this, because this is not the first time this has happened anyway. They like to do that with these professional athletes. The governor of Florida encourages this kind of behavior. This is how they stop crime. Now, they won't stop any real crime, but this is how they stop crime. Bothering people that are not really a threat to the city, the county, or the state. And these MAGA people sign on for this kind of stuff. They like this kind of stuff. They call this real policing. And look at this headline. Police used excessive force in Tariq Hill arrest, according to witness as officer placed on leave. So they placed the officer who instigated this on leave while they investigate. Now, somebody had the bright idea to say, oh, well, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in office as this is happening. Yeah, that is true. And that's how come that police officer has been placed on leave and is under investigation, as at least given the appearance of doing something about it. If Donald Trump was the president, especially with Ron DeSantis being governor of Florida, nothing would have been done about it. And Donald Trump doesn't want those police officers held accountable for anything, and has said that. Hours before the Miami Dolphins were set to host the Jacksonville Jaguars in their 2024 season opener, superstar wideout Tariq Hill was arrested and cited by police officers for reckless driving. This morning, Hill was driving into the stadium and was stopped by police officers before being handcuffed and placed face down into the pavement by officers. Miami-Dade Police has put one of the officers on administrative leave following the incident. Dolphins defensive lineman Calais Campbell was reportedly also at the police scene and said he believed the cops were using excessive force against Hill. Campbell said he was also detained. Well, I definitely looked at it on videotape, and it looked like an intimidation tactic. Like they were trying to intimidate him, because even if he was speeding, there really was no reason for them to push him face down on the ground like that. They could have just given him a ticket. Whatever happened to just giving a person a ticket and letting them pay the ticket or appear in court? Calais Campbell says he was also detained by police while trying to de-escalate the situation between police and Tariq Hill. He saw Hill in handcuffs and believed it was excessive force. Police put Campbell in handcuffs as well. He was cited for disobeying a direct order. So see, intimidation. This was a form of them trying to intimidate these young men. And however this investigation comes out after this administrative leave is going to be very telling. He needs to be fired. The others need to be fired too, because there was no reason for 4-on-1 in that situation when the guy wasn't even resisting. This is what Miami-Dade Police has posted. Following the incident involving Tariq Hill, I have initiated an internal affairs investigation to ensure a thorough review of the matter. One of the officers involved in the incident has been placed on administrative duties while the investigation is conducted. I'm committed to transparency and accountability to the community with any situation involving my officers. Director Stephanie V. Daniels, Miami-Dade Police Department. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this turns out, because that, the more things change, the more they remain the same. But the black people in that community, need to get activated. There's something they can do. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can do. Because if they will do that to a professional football player, they'll do it to anybody. Anybody black. And so it's time to take action. They need to be fired. Well, it goes back to what I always say. They only want to police black people. Illegal immigrants are running amok and all over the place, taking over buildings and fighting police and stealing and selling what they stole right down the street from where they stole the stuff, and they can't do anything about that. But they can always find a reason to harass black people. Okay, let me know what y'all think about this. Have a good evening.